Please
there
go
are
for
three kinds of Bengaluru slang. First is Kannada slang, like chindi, chitrana, bundi, masrana, sakkat, bombat, gubald, gube, all that. Dude, I used to do movie reviews of Kannada movies. I used to go to Majestic first day, first show. Sandalwood, I've interviewed a lot of stars. And Bollywood, I've interviewed many. Okay, so my connection with RCB, oh my god, it's going to last for a lifetime.
Okay, so how did Slangaluru happen to you?
So
First, give us context because I know what Slangaluru is.
Okay.
Many people would not know. So tell us what Slangaluru is and how did you give birth to it?
Okay, Slangaluru is on Instagram and Twitter. It's dedicated to the colloquial lingo and slang of Bengaluru. So I have to break this down into three parts.
Please,
there are three kinds of Bengaluru slangs.
Okay.
First is Kannada slang, like chindi, chitrana, bundi, masrana, sakkat, bombat, gubald, gube, all that. Then is Kanglish slang. Kanglish slang is when you mix English and Kannada. So things like child chapati. Yeah, child chapati is a very immature person.
What?
Yeah, even I didn't know this. I learned it from a follower. Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Is child chapati an immature person or is it like Artakuntu Lekhakila kind of person?
Immature person.
Is an immature person. Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy, I didn't know you know so much Kannada.
Hey, Bangalore boy.
Nice.
And the third one you said?
Third one is Bengaluru English. Things like it seems.
Oh, let's put one scene.
Let's put one scene. C means.
See me?
Yeah.
Like,
much I thought of bunking today. C means HOD came off. These are things.
Oh, so good. So good. I haven't heard that in so long.
Things like simply.
Simply, yeah.
Simply don't irritate me.
Yeah.
Lots of words like that, yeah.
Beautiful.
Slang. Yeah.
Okay, so you've broken it down to us.
Words borrowed from other languages also. But some people get offended if you call this Bengaluru slang, they get offended saying, oh, this only people from that part, that town, that some kind of...
some other part of town use it.
Yeah, some other part of town, some other area people use this. These are not original Bangaloreans. They get offended if you say macha. It's actually maga, no, in Kannada. Macha is Tamil.
Yeah.
Even da is Tamil.
Da is Tamil, correct.
Yeah, so sometimes people get offended. But chumma also is Tamil. But it is used a lot in Bangalore.
So how did that happen? Why did you start it? What was running in your head?
So I used to use a lot of slang words, and in college, especially in degree, when I did BBM, there were a lot of North Indian people who studied there. Like most of the people, I think 60 to 70% North Indian people only were there.
Right.
So when I used to say yappa and thu and things like that, they're like, what is she saying? What is yappa? What is thu? What is maga? Right. I taught them all these words, and by the end of third year, they were using it more than me.
Right.
Yeah, so one day in 2018, just randomly, I thought, why don't I start off a Twitter page dedicated to Bangalore slang? It was just a random idea. Actually, in Deccan Chronicle, when I used to work there full time, there was a column called Sakkat Slang. It was a very popular column.
Oh.
Yeah, so we used to teach one slang word every day.
Nice.
And since I was the only person who knew Kannada well from the team, just one or two of us knew Kannada properly, I used to contribute to that column every day. Sometimes I used to take words from the internet, sometimes my own words I used to give, the words that I knew.
Right.
And then in 2018, I just started off on Twitter. After a few months, I started off on Instagram. So I just started posting about slang, and then I started getting followers. And during the pandemic, I used to do a lot of Instagram lives. So with celebrities, I had contacts of these local celebrities because I'm a journalist and all. And then I started getting a lot of followers. And if you remember Priya Ganapati, obviously, who are from radio.
Yes.
So she was Lingo Leela, right?
Yes.
So I reached out to her and I did a live with her.
Okay.
Hilarious episode. Oh my God.
Sweet.
So much fun.
So now you can quiz me on some of these slangs. Let's see how much I know.
Okay. Do you know the origin of the word KD?
KD is Tamil, right? Is a Tamil origin word?
Tamil, but it's Kannada also. KD Nanmaga.
KD, I knew it, man. It was a full form for something.
Yeah.
KD, forgotten.
Okay, so in the pre-independence era, the Indian police used to use they used to call thieves and criminals known dacoit or known delinquent.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
right.
So that short form became KD. So, and then that got popularized.
Wow, yes,
Yeah.
I knew this. No. Yeah, okay.
Okay, there's
I
one
like
more.
this.
Okay, there's one more. Do you know what Congress is? The snack.
Yes. Congress peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts.
How though?
So how do you think that came about?
Congress is also the plant. That Parthenium plant is also called Congress plant.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, right? It's called, it is called the Congress plant.
Okay.
No, I don't know this.
So apparently this is what happened and this is the story. During the pre-independence era again, the Indian National Congress split into two parts. One party was led by Indira Gandhi and the other by K. Kamaraj. So in Congress, the peanuts are split into two.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Yeah, so apparently that's how it came about.
What?
So when you're drinking beer, Congress tagomani, one plate Congress tagomani. Or if you go to an Iyengar bakery, you can buy the Congress kadlekai. There's also something called Congress bun. Kara Congress bun.
Yes,
They put the Congress
masala
in the bun and
they'll
they
give
put
it to you.
and they give it to you. That's also Bangalore special.
Yeah, correct. Ooh, so nice. Okay. Some
more. You know about OCS?
Free.
Free. Yeah. How do you think that came about?
So, in the pre-independence era,
See, that part you got it. That part you got.
no, I don't know, man.
Okay, so in the East India Company, employees used
What
to...
of these have got like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I read this actually in the News Minute.
Okay.
And in the East India Company, when employees used to send couriers, they used to write OCS, on company service, on the envelopes. Yeah, and they also started using it for personal reasons. And they used to mark it as OCS. And so that means OCS means it was sent
to you?
on free service.
Yeah, so the company is paying for it.
Yeah, company is paying for it. OCS, so OC became free.
Wow.
Nange ಇವತ್ತು OC ಊಟ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಬಾಸ್ ಇಂದ.
But how come we have appropriated this? Nobody else uses OC like that, right? Or we don't know?
I don't think so. KD is used in Tamil Nadu, right?
Yes,
but I
yes.
don't think OC is used anywhere else. Yeah.
Damn cool. So much excitement. I love this. I love these trivia things. So a lot of your posts on Slangaluru are related to this. Is there etymology and
Etymology, not too many, because I don't think I haven't found any origin
sources
stories apart
also,
from
right?
these.
Right.
I haven't found any. Probably if I dig deeper or talk to some experts, I might find some interesting stories. I'm going to do that now.
What have been your favorite words in your Slangaluru section?
Apart from the common words that I already mentioned, I like clean Krishnappa. Do you know?
Clean Krishnappa is what, like Harish Chandra types? Like
No. Clean Krishnappa is when you go to a Madhue and they give you uta on a banana leaf. You you finish it off and then you be like, ivattu clean Krishnappa ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಊಟನ clean Krishnappa ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
Your LA is as clean as it was before.
Yeah. Or it could be used when you're watching a cricket match and India has decimated the opposition. India ಅವ್ರನ್ನ full clean Krishnappa ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. It can be used in that
Amazing.
context.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. There's one more slang which I find very funny, but there's a swear word in it.
Say?
Okay. So it's called Horaginda Urvashi, Olaginda Bevarsi.
So this is like Din mein sister, Raat mein bistar types.
Yeah, it's basically used for someone who's very attractive and very good looking on the outside, but they're a very rotten person
inside. Nice. I like
many
that.
people like that.
I like that. But you've lived in Bangalore all your life?
All my life, yeah.
And which part of Bangalore?
South Bangalore. Basavanagudi and then Jayanagar.
How much has the hulia of that space changed?
So, when I was in Basavanagudi, I grew up in a Vattara. Do you know what a Vattara is?
Actually, I just learnt about it in an episode with Anand Raj, Eat Raja. So he was telling us, so it's like a community space.
Yeah, so it's like a compound of different houses together.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a Vattara. So for me, it is so special to me and I miss it so much because when you're living in a Vattara, you don't even live in your house. You're always in your neighbor's house.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I was never at home. I was in their house and you know the best part of living in a Vattara is we used to watch cricket matches together.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I still remember watching the 1996 quarterfinals which India and Pakistan played, which was happening at Chinnaswamy Stadium. So we saw this in my neighbor's house, all of them together.
That 96 match, wasn't that the one that Venkatesh Prasad
Yes.
got
That's the match.
the one with the slower ball.
Yes.
Saeed Anwar or one
Amir
of those.
Sohail.
Amir's one of those guys with a
Yeah,
slower
yeah.
ball. That was
Yeah.
an iconic moment.
Yeah, and then whenever India used to win a match, my brother and I would run up and down the Vattara and we would just scream, and then sometimes we would have a bonfire on the road after the victory. So that's why it's so special. Living in a Vattara, we used to have moonlit dinners.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to celebrate New Year together.
So this is like a potluck, like what is a modern day potluck kind of a dinner.
Yeah. So, and those people were like my family, we still keep in touch.
Did you have conservancy lanes also?
Yeah, I was exposed to that. And I took that conservancy lane to go to my music class, which I was forced to go, Carnatic music.
Everyone had to.
Yeah.
In South, if you were in that
South,
area, you had
South
to.
Bangalore means Bharatanatyam, and I used to sleep at Bharatanatyam class. So my mom was like, okay, she's not going to be able to take this.
Get a no Arangetram for you.
No, thankfully no Arangetram. And I used to hate going to music class, and I just went. And when I shifted to Jayanagar, I was so relieved only because I didn't have to attend music class anymore.
So how long did you do music class for?
7 years. I even finished my junior exam, and I don't know how I passed, but I passed.
What it was then and what it is now.
Yeah.
What have you seen change in Jayanagar?
In Jayanagar, so when I moved in, it was mostly residential.
Right.
I was in 9th standard when I moved into Jayanagar. It was mostly residential, and now it's Jayanagar 5th block, which is very close to 8th block where I live. You have Costa Coffee, you have Starbucks,
All
you
of
have
them.
Theobroma, everything right now. A lot of places are opening, a lot of restaurants. It's become very commercialized, and the top cafes are here, and so many cafes near my house. I go for an evening cup of coffee, which I couldn't when I moved to Jayanagar, or even until recently I couldn't. And what has changed is also JP Nagar, because there are a lot of breweries now in JP Nagar.
Yes. Oh, that main road there.
Yeah,
so
that
many
main
of
road.
them. Yeah.
It's become very hip and happening.
Very hip and happening.
Watch out, Indranagar. I think the soul is still intact, but then I don't know how it will be after a few years. Right now, it's becoming westernized. Yeah, I would say.
So I have what do you mean by the soul is still intact? How is the soul tangible?
So when I say soul, I feel like it's still residential. It's still like, South Bangalore people have this very, South Bangalore is the only real Bangalore kind of feeling. So I just hope it doesn't become fully westernized in the coming years. Where I live is where, the metro station is very close to my house.
Okay.
So that entire stretch, RV Road, is fully flanked by parks. And there's a lot of greenery.
Yeah.
And it's a very pleasant area. It's a very nice area. Like, you can go for an evening walk. Before, they used to have Nanda Theatre there. It doesn't exist anymore.
The single screen.
Even now, my parents call it the Nanda Talkies Road. They don't call it RV Road.
You moved to Jayanagar when you were in the 9th.
Yeah, when I was in the 9th.
You were studying in which school?
I was in Baldwin's.
How did that happen? South Bangalore girl going to convent school?
Yeah. So my dad moved from Chennai to Bangalore.
Okay.
And after he got married, I don't know, for some reason, he always wanted my brother to be in Cotton Boys. And he wanted me to be in Baldwin Girls.
Okay.
So I grew up with this feeling in my head that for girls, Baldwin Girls was the best school. And for boys, Bishop Cotton Boys was the best school. I didn't think highly of Baldwin Boys, sorry. But yeah.
Neither did I actually. But
You're from?
I'm from St. Germain's. And now, the moment I say this, Baldwin's be like, hey, St. Germain's, achi, shut up and go. So we used to go to Baldwin Boys to play the football tournament. The football tournament used to happen in Baldwin. So that's how I used to go to Baldwin's to play that's why I was aware of that school even when I was in St. Germain's.
Yeah, for us, the Cottons Baldwin's rivalry was at its peak when I was studying in school, like major. And when I used to visit Bishop Cotton Boys, I used to be like in awe of the entire campus because they used to have 4 fields.
Yes.
I'm like, how can a school have 4 fields?
Yeah.
And then do you remember Mr. Ebenezer?
I've heard of him, yes.
Yeah. He was the popular principal at that time when my brother was studying. So if you were an ICSE kid in the 90s, everyone knew who Mr. Ebenezer was and everyone knew Venky's tuitions. My brother went to Venky's. He was better at maths than I was. But he used to tell me horrifying stories about Venky's. And after hearing those horror stories, I'm like, I was bad at math, but I was like, it's okay if I score 70 also, I am not going to Venky.
What kind of a student were you? Front bencher, back bencher, middle bencher?
I was a rank student.
It seemed like that.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So? Oh, really? Really?
Like
Why?
full,
What
like,
gave
like,
it away?
like proper, follow the rules kind of person.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Were you the follow the rules kind of person? Or break the rules? Let's try and find a
I was
loophole.
a very pavam kid in Baldwin. Very pavam I was.
I'm going to say that's because you were from South Bangalore.
Probably. My entire group was very pavam.
You must have gotten exposed to multiple cultures when you were in Baldwin, right? Did you feel like a culture shock, like difference from what home was to what school was?
My first learning experience was Baldwin's, right? So I went to nursery in
Oh, you
Baldwin's.
started only.
Yeah.
Okay,
I started in Baldwin. So it was,
Right.
for me, what was a shock was moving to Christ, because all girls school, and suddenly there are boys in my classroom. I was like so uncomfortable, and I was like so conscious. I was like, how am I going to interact with boys? And I still remember a good friend of mine who started calling me on the landline, and my mum used to be like, why is he calling you so many times? I'm like, Amma, he's just a friend. But for me also it was very new, interacting with boys.
Did you do extracurricular activities when you were in Baldwin's?
In Baldwin's, only music, yeah, because Carnatic, obviously,
Right.
only music. But in Christ, it was business quiz and a lot of other events.
What did you study in Christ?
I studied commerce in PUC, and then I studied business management in degree.
So you did PUC and you said, I still have the guts to go to degree, do my BBM after that.
I applied only at two colleges, Jain and Christ.
Okay.
And then when I got into Christ, I was like, okay, I was just very attached to that college. But
That's very interesting, because most people that I speak to who went to Christ talk about how they were waiting to leave the college. How was your experience different, and why?
so for me, it was a pavam kid who didn't enjoy school. I didn't enjoy school because I was so pavam. So suddenly I moved to Christ, and the first time I used the F word was when I moved to Christ. I enjoyed, I had fun, because I had my kinetic Honda, and then I used to ride to college, and I had a lot of fun in college.
When you say you had a lot of fun in college or around college?
In college, in PUC, in degree, in and around college.
What were the arounds?
Around, oh my God, we had this place called Popsies. I don't know if you know about it.
I don't know Popsies.
This Chinese restaurant in Kormangla. Oh my God, amazing food. Sadly, it shut down.
Okay.
But Popsies had amazing food, and there was this place called Lazeez.
Lazeez, yes, I know Lazeez.
Amazing rolls.
Yes, so the reason I know Lazeez is both my sister and my brother-in-law studied in Christ.
Oh, okay.
They did the BHM, and that's where they started dating, and they got
sweet.
married out of that place. And Lazeez was one of their favorite haunts as well. The rolls were, yeah. They also have okay, my mouth is watering. They have the Bengali biryani.
Lazeez.
Okay,
I
so
didn't know
it's one of the few places that does a Bengali biryani, and in a Bengali biryani you will always have an aloo.
Oh.
Aloo. So like in some places they put an egg. Here they put an aloo, and the aloo does amazing things in the biryani. Like just because of its structure, the things that it absorbs. Have you not had aloo in a biryani?
No.
You should try an aloo in a biryani.
I've never heard of aloo in biryani.
It's almost as good. It's almost as good as the meat.
Bengali biryanis are a little sweet, no?
No.
They're not sweet.
No. That's a myth.
Myth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we had this place called Tandoor Hut, Shivsagar, near my college. And that's when Forum had just opened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was in
So that would have been like amazing, like this huge mall, glitzy and all of that.
When I was in awe of the mall, my friend who moved from Dubai to Bangalore was like, what is she saying? I mean, I've seen this in Dubai, like hundreds of malls are there in Dubai. For her, it was nothing new. For me, it was like, oh my God. And the Christ called, I have to give a special mention to the egg puff. Cheta's egg puff in Christ College. Amazing. Dude, just $4, yeah. $4 egg puff, and then 10 rupees masala puri. Amazing. The food court there was my favorite adda.
Just outside Christ College, there's this little figurine goddess kind of thing. You know that? Near the gate? There's one little rock with one.
Yeah.
Do you know what that goddess is?
No, I don't.
Okay, thanks to Arun Pai, I know this. He told me this. So you know how you have guardians of borders. That was the guardian of the border of Bangalore. That
Really?
goddess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I've seen that so many times. And then Arun Pai told me that, you know, how in forests you have guardians of the forest. And this is the border guardian. When did writing happen to you? Because from what I know, you've been writing for a very long time,
For a
like
long
as a
time.
journalist.
Yeah.
So you did BBM. And how did journalism happen in the mix?
Yeah, so in final year of college, I realized that I didn't want to sit for any placements. I want to do mass communication.
You did 3 years of college and then you realized.
Then I realized, late realization.
How did your parents feel about this?
They were surprisingly very, very open to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started applying at different colleges, and I also was a little skeptical. Will I get in because I don't have a journalism background? I've studied business management and marketing.
Right.
How will I see? If I wasn't a journalist, I would have gotten into advertising for sure.
Okay.
But I was just like, how is this going to happen? Will they even choose me and all that? And it so happened that once after I graduated, our juniors, college juniors, invited us for the freshers party that they were giving to their juniors.
Okay.
So I went to the Christ College Ivy Hall and I went to the washroom. Now in the ladies' washroom, a lot of things happen. Yeah, so I was just like telling someone I want to, get into journalism. And suddenly one girl who doesn't even know me, she turned towards me and she's like, listen, I just interned at Midday. Do you remember the newspaper Midday?
Yes.
Yeah, I just interned at Midday and they're looking for interns. Why don't you go and meet them? Why don't you go to the office? So their office used to be in Carlton Towers on Old Airport Road, if you remember.
Yes, Carlton Towers. Yes, the tragedy. Yes.
Yeah, and I went there and then I applied. I showed my resume and all that. They were like, okay, fine, you join. And then they liked my work after a month. They said you can continue as a trainee reporter. So
the Christ College washroom changed your life?
Yeah, it changed my life.
Wow, that's the best washroom story I've heard in my life.
Yeah, so I just don't know how it happened. They say everything is planned.
So what kind of writing were you doing for them?
Feature stories.
You were doing features?
Yeah, features.
Were you doing features on people?
I was an intern when my editor turned and was like, who wants to interview John Abraham? And I was like, me. I put my hand up and then, a lot of interviews, a lot of nice stories. And food reviews. Food reviews. Dude, I used to do movie reviews of Kannada movies. I used to go to Majestic first day, first show. I didn't want to go, but then I was the only one who was the intern. Usually they just give it to the intern.
But when you were doing reviews of Kannada movies, were you allowed to do actual reviews and what you actually felt? If it's a bad movie, you could say it's a bad movie?
Yeah.
Or was it a reporting saying these are the things that happened in the movie and this is the number of stars we give it? What was the reviewing at that time?
That time it was what you actually feel about the movie and you rate it, you give stars according to what you felt about the movie. It was very real.
So you're telling me that you as an intern were going in there and reviewing a movie and that would be put in the paper with your point of view, which could influence a whole bunch of people about whether they want to watch the movie or not.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power, yeah. Even food reviews for that matter.
Even food reviews, yeah.
We used to give ratings also. The food quality, the service and things like that.
So, were you not scared at any point when you were doing a movie review that, hey, this is a movie review that I'm doing and the star could get upset and I could get into trouble?
Something similar did happen. I reviewed a movie. I didn't give it I think I gave it 2.5 stars. I don't want to mention the name of the movie, but the director called up the senior reporter and spoke to her and was like, why did she give 2.5? Didn't she like the movie and things like that. That happened.
So it was a civil conversation. There was no threatening or anything of the sort.
No threatening.
Well, when I was in Mirchi, I had told my afternoon jock, I was the programming head at that time, to review a movie and to review it properly. Don't spare anything. If you didn't like it, he came and checked with me, he said, this is what happened. 2 o'clock he went on air with his review. As soon as he went on air, my phone started ringing. Some influential people called me and said, it's great that you're doing this. Probably didn't like that other party. Kannada movie. Okay. In half an hour, there were 3 people who landed up in the office.
Are you serious? Yeah. My God.
Landed up in the office. How dare you? How can you? Do you know how much it will affect our business? and they were, well, let's say chamchas of the big guy.
Of big guy.
And they decided on their own that this should not have happened, because when I spoke to the big guy, I won't take his name, he was like, it's fine. So that's why I was asking you that when you did a review, didn't they come after you if it was a bad review?
Yeah, once that happened, the director calling, but apart from that, no.
Did you ever think of that as serious journalism?
Well, I liked it. This is what I wanted to do. It wasn't obviously as serious as crime or politics, but this was something I liked, and it also, I felt like my style of writing was also suited to it.
Okay.
So I liked it and I continued. And then when News 9 launched, this was in 2008, I moved to News 9 because I wanted to get into TV journalism. Yeah, and then Deccan Chronicle launched and I moved to Deccan.
It's very interesting that you said that you went and interviewed John Abraham. And post that, you've interviewed many people in your life, right?
Many.
So you've interviewed cricketers, you've interviewed Sandalwood celebrities.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite person to interview?
For me, I had just joined Deccan Chronicle, and there was a special lunch with Jonty Rhodes at some 5-star hotel.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and I grew up watching Jonty Rhodes. My brother and I were huge fans.
Yeah.
Fans.
Oh my God!
Yeah, for
when
us,
they came back into the World Cup,
he was the ultimate fielder.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, so they said there's a special lunch with Jonty Rhodes, and I was the only cricket fan on the team. Okay, so I obviously said I want to go. And then I went, and we always have a deadline. Our deadline was 3 p.m. I think 3 p.m.
You
or
have to
4 p.m.
submit the full story.
Yeah, I have to submit the full story. So I went for the lunch, and then the lunch hadn't started. And then I saw Jonty. I thought, okay, let me strike up a conversation. And I started talking to him, and we were sitting next to each other. And then they invited us for lunch. And we all went to the table, and we were sitting at the table, and I was like, okay, he was sitting on the other side. I was like, how is this going to happen? How is the interview going to happen? It's already so late, and I won't meet my deadline. And I was like, okay, this interview gone, I won't get it. And then Jonty got up from his place, and he came and sat next to me. He came to my side and he said, let's continue the conversation. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. And then we spoke about basically we spoke about his fielding, what was the best match that he played. It was amazing. And then I went back to office and I said, I had lunch with Jonty Rhodes. I screamed, and everyone looked at me and I was like, what's wrong with her?
Any Indian cricketer? She immediately went off to one foreign fellow. Any Indian cricketer there?
Any Indian cricketer? KL Rahul.
Oh, such a cutie.
Yeah. KL Rahul, when he was playing the KPL. I used to interview a lot of cricketers during the KPL. I've interviewed a lot of Karnataka cricketers.
Okay.
So, KL Rahul, I think he just got into the Indian cricket team, and he wasn't this famous that time. Back then.
Right.
He's very well spoken.
Yes, he is.
He's
very articulate and very well spoken.
He speaks really well.
Yeah. And in the Sandalwood space, who was your favorite person to interview?
Sandalwood, I've interviewed a lot of stars, many. So I interviewed Puneet Rajkumar sir on the phone.
Okay.
So he was very down to earth, very humble, and very sweet.
Okay.
Very sweet.
And
Bollywood, I've interviewed many.
Oh.
Yeah, Bollywood. I actually shared this on my Instagram page recently when Anushka Sharma was making her debut. This was in 2008. So
that was a Yash Raj film, right?
Yeah, Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi.
Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, yes.
Yeah, and she was making her debut, and we were coming out with a special launch issue.
Okay.
Yeah, so we wanted to feature famous Bangaloreans or Bangaloreans who've made a mark, people from different fields. So I told my editor, Anushka is from Bangalore, and she's making her debut with Shah Rukh Khan. Then she would be a good person to interview for the edition. And that time Facebook was huge, right? So if I had to reach out to someone, I didn't know Facebook was the best way. So I messaged Anushka Sharma on Facebook.
Oh my God, directly?
Yeah, directly. And her Facebook account, which is no longer visible, was visible back then.
Okay.
She instantly replied and she gave me her manager's number. And I asked her about her experience of living in Bangalore, growing up here, her favorite hangouts. It was very Bangalore specific, the launch issue.
In Jayanagar now, if you had to spend a day just hanging out, what would you do?
If I had to take someone from outside the city to Jayanagar,
good,
I would take them to the 4th Block complex.
The BDA complex.
Yeah, the complex, because you have like these chotu stores.
You have everything there.
You have everything there. That's a nice place to go to. You can find very affordable stuff. Complex. Even I've not gone in a very long time. I would take them just to show them how Jayanagar is. The old slice of
Is that
good
like
old Jayanagar.
Would you say that that's a representation of old Jayanagar? Like
Yeah.
Even now the BDA complex?
Yeah, it is definitely a representation of old Jayanagar. Good old Jayanagar, how it used to be. And then I would obviously introduce them to the new age Jayanagar as well. There are so many cafes in 5th block, like I already told you.
Yeah.
So many pastry shops and dessert places, so many new restaurants. I would definitely take them to.
Are you a foodie?
I am, yeah.
So what's your favorite food joints in Bangalore?
My all-time favorite food joint is this place called Kebab Corner on St. Mark's Road. So when we were kids, we used to go to Kebab Corner. It was a favorite for all 4 of us: Dad, Mom, my brother, and I.
So you'd come from Jayanagar or
Jayanagar to
Jayanagar
Kebab
to okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, and that time they used to serve. I think they still do. If you find parking there, you're very lucky. So they used to serve food with planks.
On the plank that goes from window to window.
I used to wait for it. It was such a nice experience. One plank in the front, one plank behind.
Wow.
Standard order. We are vegetarians.
Yes, I was.
We
That's
eat egg though.
I was like, why from there
Yeah.
to there to eat veg?
We eat egg though. Vegetarians to be specific. So standard order: rumali roti, kadai vegetable, veg gobi manchurian dry.
Extra crispy.
Yeah,
Oof.
and a meal at Kebab Corner is incomplete if you do not eat it with those onions, sliced onions.
With some green chutney.
Not green chutney, sliced onions with lemon, okay. That taste I have never found anywhere else. Only at Kebab Corner it tastes like that,
Wow.
It's so nice. And then this is a dish that many don't know was available at Kebab Corner. It's no longer available as far as I know. Chocolate mousse. They used to get it made by someone, I think. And I used to tell them when we used to reach the place only, I used to tell them, please save chocolate mousse for me, because I was so worried that it'll get over.
Yeah.
Amazing chocolate mousse.
In fact, there was one more place that I used to go for chocolate mousse specifically. So Mount Carmel College, the road leading up to Mount Carmel College, Vasavanagudi, there's this guy on the left. It was like one small store, and he used to sell chocolate mousse and in plastic cups with plastic spoon. Dig in and eat.
Wow.
It was
Yum,
amazing. Yeah. In fact, I was so enamored by chocolate mousse that I started trying to make it at home.
Was it successful?
Sometimes.
Okay.
And then one day, this is a story my sister tells everybody. I came back home and I thought that she had made some chocolate mousse and kept it on the table. So I dug in and I ate it. It wasn't chocolate mousse. It was oil that she had made for her hair. So it had curry patta, jeera, all of those leaves put together. And I took a spoon and I had it, and I was like, yeah, this is one of our favorite stories. A rapid fire. I'm going to throw words at you, and you have to answer in one word your relationship with it.
Okay. I've actually asked people questions like this, rapid fire.
Come on, now you're on the
receiving
other
end of
side.
questions.
Let's go, Miss Journalist. What is your one word, your relationship with Bangalore?
Love of my life.
Parents.
My everything.
Money.
Money is a privilege.
Books.
I should read more.
Math, I can see, is not your strong point. If you had gone to Venki's. Okay. Writing.
Writing is my life.
Death.
Very scared.
I remember when I spoke to you, you said, Jimmy, I might need to take breaks because I get tired and brain fog happens. Are you okay to share on camera what this is all about?
Yeah, so basically I battle a chronic illness.
Okay.
And it's called myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's also called chronic fatigue syndrome.
Okay.
So in short, it's called MECFS.
Huh.
And I fell ill when I was 21. I came down with a viral infection. I actually got jaundice.
Oh.
Yeah, but usually people recover from jaundice and get back to their normal lives, right?
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't like that. Even after that, I always felt sick. My reports were normal, but then I always felt sick. I never felt good. And over the years, I even had to quit my job at Deccan Chronicle and start freelancing because of it. And over the years, it progressed. And one day, I just ended up with, in 2014, I had like a full system crash. I got pain all over my body, joint pain, muscle pain, bone pain, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, inability to use screen, and inability to watch movies. And for 2 years I struggled. And finally in 2016, I found a treatment that really helped me and kind of gave me back my life.
How do you treat it? Is it treatable? Is there a cure, or it's just you have to manage it?
So firstly, finding a doctor who understands the condition is very important, because most doctors, not just in India, all over the world, patients are dismissed and gaslighted, saying it's not real. And the worst part is exercise is very detrimental to a person with this condition. They say go exercise. That'll only make you worse. Yeah, because we have exercise intolerance. We can't handle exertion like a normal person.
So no sport, no working out, none of those things?
If you're mild, if you're on the milder level, you can work out according to your energy levels. I could work out when I was mild.
Right.
But then again, I wasn't pushing myself. How much ever I could work out, I would do it, like 4 times a week.
Okay.
I used to do yoga as well. I used to ride my bike and all that.
What's the expert in this place, in this field of medicine called? It's neurology.
It could be a rheumatologist or a neurologist or a pain management specialist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were able to, you've kind of managed it, and you were able to write a book through all of this.
Yeah.
Right? You've got a book that you're ready to publish.
Yeah, I actually wrote the book without using the laptop. So I would write down, I would interview people, and then I would record it, and then I would write it down in a book, and then send it to my friends who would type it for me. Or I would use a speech-to-text app to type it. And the book is called Simply Slangaluru.
So cute.
Yeah, it features slangs, and then it also features a few stories behind some iconic places in the city.
Ooh.
Yeah,
like
which
what?
you will find very interesting.
Tell. Like what?
Yeah. So as a kid, I used to go to Lakeview with my family.
Right.
And we used to stop the car outside the MG Road.
My God, from Basavanagudi and Jayanagar, you would come to Kebab Corner and then go to MG Road to Lakeview. Your love was with Central Bangalore.
Yeah, and every Sunday, outside Vidhan Sabha, we used to play. And you used to get that turmeric puffed rice, no? Kadle puri.
Yes.
They used to put arishna and they used to give it.
Yeah.
No, so that was my brother's favorite. We used to eat that every Sunday.
Okay.
Coming back to Lakeview, we used to stop our car outside the outlet. And so I thought Lakeview is one of the most iconic dessert parlors in the city.
Yes.
Why not feature it? So I spoke to Mr. Anish, whose grandfather bought Lakeview from an Englishman. So Lakeview was actually owned by Mr. James Meadow Charles. He was an Englishman.
Okay.
And he used to have a cart, and he used to ride that across that area, I think, and he used to sell 3 flavors of ice cream. And the name Lakeview came out because the first outlet was facing Alsur Lake.
Huh.
Yeah, that's how the name came about.
Right.
And then after independence, he decided to move back to Britain. And that's when Mr. Vrajlal Jamnadas, he bought Lakeview from this guy.
So all your stories right now, Miss South Bangalore, are part of Central Bangalore. Do you have any South Bangalore stories? Or
Yes, of course.
Tell to me.
My favorite place to eat idli and chutney, Brahmins Coffee Bar in Shankarpuram.
Okay.
The current owner, Mr. Radhakrishna Adiga, I spoke to him. His daughter follows Slangaluru.
Okay.
So I got in touch with her and she gave me her dad's number. It was started by Mr. Radhakrishna Adiga's parents, Mr. Nagesh Rao and Mrs. Saraswati. They started it. And when they moved to Bangalore, they worked at different places to earn their livelihood. And even I didn't know this. Only after I spoke to him, I got to know they opened a small canteen in this club called Bangalore City Institute, which I'm a member of.
Okay.
I've been a member of this club. It's one of the few clubs in South Bangalore, apart from Cosmopolitan Club. So they opened a small canteen there, and they finally opened BCB, Brahmons Coffee Bar. Initially, they didn't even have idli. They were serving coffee, and they were serving bakery items which they sourced from VB Bakery.
Oh.
So VB Bakery, if you don't know, is a very popular bakery in VV Puram. Oh my
yes,
God.
I have heard about it. Yes.
Yeah. Amazing kara bun jam. Oh my God, amazing.
I have something called a Bangalore Dabba.
Okay.
Okay, now there are multiple Bangalore items in this.
Okay.
Pick a number from 1 to 20,
Okay.
and whatever is corresponding to that, I will give you. And you have to tell me a story.
Story.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3.
RCB jersey.
Okay, so my connection with RCB, oh my God, it's going to last for a lifetime. And I have many memories, many special memories. Apart from interviewing the RCB players, I think most special experience was interviewing Chris Gayle and AB de Villiers.
Ooh, how is that?
Oh, and Chris Gayle was an exclusive interview. No other newspaper got it. Only me and my friend from a TV channel, we got the interview.
Wow.
And AB de Villiers was also there. That time I interviewed him.
Okay.
So those two memorable, and Mitchell Stark also. If I start, I'll just go on because I've interviewed so many RCB players.
Who was your favorite to interview in that list of people?
Chris Gayle interview was nice, and AB of course. But then it was very crowded. I had to stand and interview him.
Okay.
Things like that. But both Chris Gayle and AB de Villiers. ABD is my favorite. I love him.
So when we finally won the tournament after 18 years,
Yeah.
what emotion roller coaster did you go through?
Yeah, so for me, it was, I couldn't watch the match on TV, right? I was watching all these years on TV or in the stadium. I could do neither this year. This year only, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do
At 24.
neither. Yeah, so I followed it on the app and then I used to watch in installments.
And this is because of your sensitivity to the screen.
Sensitivity to the screen. So for me, I was like getting major FOMO. I'm like, oh my God, we've reached the finals after so many years. We might just win it. And I wanted to be in the stadium. Where did the finals happen?
It happened in Ahmedabad, I think.
I wanted to be in the stadium. So, but then when we won, I couldn't believe it. Okay, I was just sat there and I'm like, what just happened? After 18 years, this happened. I couldn't believe it. Like how Virat Kohli was like shocked and he just like knelt down and then he was just like fully overwhelmed. I think every RCB fan went through that. But sadly, the feeling lasted only that night and next morning because of what happened. But yeah, it doesn't even feel like a win.
Yeah.
For you, if you had to think and put down saying these for me are the 5 wonders of Bangalore, what would those 5 wonders be?
I can pick cultural aspects.
You can pick
basically.
anything. Yeah.
Okay. I think something very specific to Bangalore is the Darshini culture. Like, affordable food and you can stand and eat. Quick bite you can have even if you're in a hurry. It fills your stomach also.
Right.
And then second one would be the filter coffee culture. And the fact that you can have filter coffee in the morning, kapi, 1 by 2, and don't forget the by 2. And then in the evening, you can taste like the latest brews because so many roasteries have opened, right?
Oh, yes.
So many roasteries.
So you're talking about still coffee brews.
Yeah, still coffee brews. So I think that culture I really like. Corner house has to be there. I know it may sound very cliche, but then how can it not be there?
Also central Bangalore.
So now it's there everywhere.
Now it's
I
there
have 2
everywhere.
near my house.
Yeah. But at that point, it was the only one on Residency Road.
Then fourth, I would pick a colloquial lingo. 5, I would pick startup culture. Yeah.
We wrap with a little postcard to Bangalore from you to Bangalore. It's a little love letter in that sense. So if you had to write a postcard to Bangalore, you'd say, Dear Bangalore and what?
Dear Bangalore, I've lived with you all my life. I've seen you grow and transform while you've seen me grow and evolve. You truly are the love of my life. You are my darling. If you know the song, you know the reference.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and thank you for sitting